Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. I wanted to take a few moments to update you on Orgill, share our thoughts on what we expect for the rest of this year, and tell you what we're working on to help our customers be successful. To begin, I have a couple pieces of good news to share with you. First of all, we are beginning to see sustained improvement in our supply chain recovery. Demand has moderated from the incredibly high levels that we experienced last year. And many of our vendors have improved their performance to us. That has led to this sustained improvement. Now, this has been our number one focus and will remain so until we are fully recovered to our traditional standards of service level over 96%. We expect to end the year above 85%. And are working with vendors on plans to close the remaining gap during the first half of 2023. As frustrating as the past couple of years have been, we're encouraged by the progress we're seeing now and are more confident than ever in our path back to our standards. The second piece of good news to share with you is on inflation and pricing. After experiencing the highest number of price changes from our vendors and in the market in 2021, we are now seeing much lower numbers of price change requests. Some of these changes are now even decreasing prices. We're beginning to see inflation moderate broadly. The Consumer Price Index was up 8.5% over the prior year in July, which was lower than June's 9.1% increase. We've seen some recent moderation in pricing on gas, and we're beginning to see some moderation on food as well. Most economists are expecting continued declines in the rate of inflation throughout the remainder of this year and a return to lower levels of inflation in 2023. Here's the forecast from our friends at Cleveland Research on PCE, or core inflation. You can see that core inflation seems to have peaked in April and has moderated somewhat in May and June. They project continual moderating through the end of the year and 3.2% inflation in 2023. Now, as consumers wrestle with today's inflation environment, we are beginning to see more customers turn to private label options to save money throughout all areas of retail. So if you haven't already added some of the exclusively Orgill brands to your assortments, I would encourage you to take some time to review them during the online buying event. Those brands are perfect for today's environment, allowing you to help save your customer money while also making more gross margin for your store. The other added benefit of exclusively Orgill is that our current fill rates on those items that we source directly from factories is over 96% today. So with a more dependable supply chain and a more moderate level of inflation, we are hoping to return to a somewhat more predictable and dependable business environment. As we continue to manage through the most challenging and unpredictable times that many of us have faced, hopefully we're beginning to see some better conditions for the future. Now, let me update you on things here at Orgill. We have been working tirelessly to support your growth. After growing 40% over the past 2 years, our sales are up 10% year to date this year. And that compares favorably to the industry numbers from the Census Bureau. According to the Census Bureau, sales from building material and garden supply stores are up 6.2% year to date this year. Of course, inflation is positively impacting sales throughout the industry, and we're beginning to see some traffic slowdown in stores, even though an inflation-driven higher average ticket is supporting higher sales. The challenges of the past 2 years have made promotion planning seem like a waste of time and money for many. We see promotions being more important going forward. We're working hard to provide you with strong traffic driving promotions to support your business throughout the second half of the year and the next. We've also been working hard on our capacity to support this growth. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary of opening the Rome, New York distribution center in June. And we completed the expansion of our Hurricane, Utah distribution center in the first half of this year, effectively doubling the capacity of what we can do in that distribution center. Now, those investments were critical in building the capacity to support our customers' growth. We're already working on plans to continue to expand our capacity to support your growth in the future. In fact, we expect to announce another project very soon. We already operate the most modern and efficient distribution network in the independent channel. And these investments help ensure that remains an advantage that we can pass along to you. We have worked through the same challenges all of you have faced with a challenging job market, and we know how hard it is to dedicate time away from your stores. And we are working hard to continuously improve how we work with you at our dealer markets and online buying events to plan your promotions, adjust your assortments, find new ideas, products, and services to take your business to the next level. Our sales team is working with new technology to help identify opportunities and ideas specifically for your business on driving higher sales per square foot, higher gross margins, and more efficiency in how we do business with you. This year, we held our first hybrid in-person dealer market with an online buying event. It was very successful. We received great feedback on it. We also had some great feedback on our 175th anniversary party at Universal. Thanks for helping us make that night so special. We have some great ideas on how to continue to improve this hybrid event so that you can maximize your in-person time with better and better online planning and buying tools. We added 2 online buying events this year so that there are now 4 quarterly opportunities for us to work with you on your merchandise and promotional planning more closely associated with the times that you will need the product. Now, this was our first effort in doing this. Participation in these new events was great, but we're excited about the ideas we have to make them even better. And that's what we're planning to do in 2023. Next year, we will keep the same cadence with one interesting difference. We will hold our spring dealer market February 9th through 11th in New Orleans, concurrent with our spring online buying event, which will run from February 6th to February 19th. This is a little earlier on the calendar than last year. We will hold our summer online buying event May 8th through May 21st. We will hold our fall online buying event July 31st through August 13th. And we will hold our winter online buying event October 30th through November 11th. So far, that should seem very familiar to what we did this year. Here's the interesting difference for 2023. We were very excited to learn about the NHPA's new Independence Conference, which will be held August 2nd and 3rd in Dallas. We are enthusiastically supporting and sponsoring this event and have adjusted our fall online buying event dates to coincide with it. We encourage you to attend with us. Meet us in Dallas where we can work with you during the online buying event while you network with our staff and your peers. Plus, in addition to the great programming that NHPA will be doing, we will have some Orgill-specific exhibits and programming for our dealers that will complement their conference. The details are still being worked out, but we think this is an exciting new development for the entire independent channel. We want to help lead it. So that's our plan for events in 2023. 4 quarterly online buying events to maximize opportunities for us to help plan your promotions and assortments a customized way. 2 in-person events that complement our spring and fall online buying events. One is our traditional dealer market in New Orleans, and one is the new NHPA Independence Conference in Dallas. We will also support all of this with continuous distance learning webinars and case studies, both in person and online. We are working to find the best ways to be most efficient with your time and your money, recommending specific and customized solutions to help drive your success. Thanks for joining us today. A few things I'd like you to take away from this today. We're having a great year of growth this year. Thank you for your partnership and your business. We are continuing to invest in growth at Orgill. We see some promising signs with an improving supply chain and are 100% focused on returning to our standards as fast as possible. We also see promising data on inflation moderating, both overall as well as specifically at Orgill, with a significant decrease in price change requests from vendors. Exclusively Orgill brands are great additions to your assortment, even more so in today's environment. As customer traffic slows, promotional planning will become more important. We are committed to your success, and we're building the distribution and retail services, communications, and support infrastructure focused on the future to help you drive it. I hope you have a great online buying event. I know our sales team is very well prepared to help each of you with a focused approach specifically on your business needs. Have a great rest of the year. I look forward to seeing you in New Orleans, February 9th through 11th. Thanks.